Many of you have been asking for updates on my China doll plant. And you know, I don't blame you. I think I uploaded that video 2 years ago, maybe? It was a long time ago. And holy moly, there's been a lot of change. So just for a refresher, let's take a little look at what it used to look like. Honestly, you wouldn't recognize her. You're not ready for this. Kind of feels like we're on a Jenny Jones makeover show. And here's the new China doll plant. Come on out, China doll. Yeah. She's kind of taken off, eh? You can see she's really... Oh, okay, I don't even know how to film this properly. Well, you can see she's really living up to her tree nature. Just onwards and upwards. And yes, before you say anything, she needs a pruning. She's a leggy gal, that's for sure. Oh, and by the way, I asked for help with names, and there were a lot of really good suggestions, but I think the one that stuck was Bruce. If that was your suggestion, thank you for that. Bruce, after Bruce Lee, to sort of combat its foo-foo look, you know? So, yeah, this is Bruce, the lady China doll plant. Yeah, she's a leggy one. But that's okay. We can deal with that. It just means she needs a bit of a drastic, you know, self-isolation haircut, right? So that's one thing we're gonna do. The other is, I mentioned they don't mind being pot-bound. That's great, and that's really great. However, it's time. I don't at this moment have an appropriately sized pot to move her into. Not one that's a little bit bigger. However, I have this one that I painted the other day, which is, I think, just a bit too big, or maybe it's just right. I don't know. But we're gonna do what we can. This is a very strange and awkward video. Let's tilt you downward a bit here. So when I noticed all the roots sticking out the bottom, I was going to do this anyway and repot her, but I thought, hey, yeah, just do a little update catch-up thing for you. I don't really know how to do this in any special way. I'm just going to do it my way. I've got some compost here. Compost? Soil. Okay, here, in England they seem to call it compost. Compost. I just call it soil. Like a bag of soil, potting soil. But compost for me is something very different, so I don't really know what the difference is. Anyway, I should also reiterate that China doll plants need drainage. So this pot has quite a big hole at the bottom. All right, let's take my little mushroom guys out here. All right, here we go. Gonna gently squeeze around the bottom here. Shifty, shifty, shift. Oh, here she comes. Oh, yeah. Oh, I can imagine that must feel like taking off a really tight bra at the end of the day, you know? Just, best feeling. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna just loosen up these roots here. I'm sure you know how to repot plants, but if you don't, here you go. Some tips. Don't want to be too rough. Just want to loosen it up a bit so they're not too tightly bound. One of you actually mentioned that my description of the China doll plant being quite delicate and picky was very inaccurate. And you know what? I totally agree with you now. That was just what I was reading. Everything that I read seemed to be very, very like full of warnings, you know, trying to tell me to be really, really careful and that they're gonna freak out about everything. But I've had very little issue with this one here, so I completely agree with you. This is a tough old bird, this one, and yeah, I don't really know what those sites were talking about. Maybe they're just wusses. I don't know. Gonna try my best to keep her nice and upright. Upright. Way. And now I'm just gonna fill in the sides, as you do. And yes, I will be giving her a little trim, a big trim. So just as a little recap, these China doll plants tend to not like to be disturbed. Keep them away from anywhere drafty, nowhere that's too much in the sun. They do like a lot of light, but nothing direct. And so this is my bedroom here, and you can see, like, it's the afternoon, and there's quite a lot of light in here, but the corner is sort of next to the window, but not directly in line of the bright sunshine. I think she's quite happy there. Aren't you, Brucey? Hey? You can see here where it's really, really bare. There was a time where I was just severely overwatering. And when you overwater any plants, they're going to freak out. They might drop their leaves. They'll do all kinds of things. This one dropped her leaves, and I lost a lot of growth along here, which is unfortunate, but that's what happens. Sometimes. It's my own mistake. And yeah, because I wasn't keeping an eye on her, she got leggy and out of hand, and I am not a confident pruner. So there was a lot that I could have done and should have done to sort of help her from getting this way. But not to worry, we can fix that. It's like this time last year, I did a severe haircut and chopped my hair from like down here to right here. And I feel like this year it's her turn, you know, a nice big chop, and then she can sort of grow it out. Maybe she'll look after her leaves better than I've looked after my hair. That's a whole other story. Look at my videos if you if you want to catch up on that. Okay, well that's not so bad. Put my little toadstools back in here. Am I going to do the chop on camera? Yeah, let's go for it. I'm going to tilt you back up here then. Radermachra. Alrighty. So some parts are quite nice and bushy, which is obviously nice. We're going to look after that well. Oh my god, what am I going to do? So she's actually 2 stalks. So she's technically 2 plants. But, I mean, I don't know. What am I supposed to do with that? What do I do? What do I do? I'm actually really nervous now. Because I don't want to just like chop a whole bunch off, you know? Decided to turn to the experts, and I'm now on ehow.com. How to prune a China doll plant. So, ehow.com says prune stems that have no foliage or sparse foliage. Okay. Safely cut the entire plant to 12 inches in height. Oh, 12 inches. This is a lot more. Let's measure her. Let's do a thing. Alright, it's hair cutting time. She's 32 inches tall, which is 82 centimeters. I think we're going to do something drastic. I think I'm probably going to chop about 1/3 off. Yeah, I think it's called for drastic action. Alright, here we're going. We're doing it. If I'm honest, I really do hate pruning flowers and plants. Because I don't know, it's in my nature to just kind of like let things just go and go free and grow, and I haven't shaved my legs in 6 months, you know, that kind of thing. So, I don't want to do it. So, oh, I'm so nervous. I hate this. Are we just going to do it? We're just going to do a big chop. Okay, do it. I don't want to. Oh my god, I did it. Oh, I don't want to do that again. No, I'm so sorry. Oh, I hate this. Okay. It's a fresh cut. This feels worse than cutting my own hair, I swear. I hate this. Whew. You as well. I'm gonna cut you back. Okay. Alright. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling my oats now. Is that the same? I don't know. Oh boy. I don't like this. Okay, she's like half the size she was before, and I'm stopping right now. Okay, well. Oh, that's so sad. Okay. I think we both could do with a drink. I'm so sorry, Bruce. I'm so sorry. Ever so sorry for this long-awaited update video. I'm also really sorry that it was so traumatizing. I genuinely don't know what I'm doing, but you know what? That's kind of what gardening's all about. Trial and error. Give it a try. Do what feels right, and be patient. That's the other thing. Be patient, because your plants might surprise you. They all take time. You know, they take time to warm up to you, and they take time to get used to their new environments. So be patient, keep your eyes on them, and go give your houseplant some love. That's going to be all for me and Bruce today. As always, thank you so much for watching. Take excellent care of yourselves and your plants. Stay groovy, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. 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 And in case you're wondering what I did with all those cuttings, I put a bunch of them in some water just in case they might propagate.